it's Kim at Fearless Funky Finds. I am down in my office today. I was up at our little resort cottage on the lake, but in the area that I'm in southern Ontario, outside of the Toronto area, we are having the worst air quality in the world, is what I've read online this morning, from fires that are happening in the western part of our province of Ontario. And I decided last night to bring the dog down to the city because where we were an hour north of here, it was actually burning my throat and hurting my eyes as soon as the smoke started. And I decided that it was better to come home to the condo and keep the dog inside the condo. So I came over here to the office and I've been pricing, researching all the things that I love to do after I go thrift shopping. And I was gobsmacked this morning because I found out a new term that I did not know that has existed since 2017. And it made me feel like a real old fogey for not knowing this style term. Do you guys know what GORPCORE is? Because I sure didn't. I mean, I know it is. I know what it is now that it's explained to me, because I've seen lots of people, especially on YouTube, who have channels that were doing van life and then they bought land, or people who are living out in the middle of nowhere. And I realized that they all kind of dress a certain way, but now I know it's called GORPCORE. I was pricing a utility vest that I found. It's actually a Jones, New York, which is, it's a little bit of a bougie brand. It's not really, you wouldn't think of it as hiking wear, but I took pictures of it and started researching it when it was made. It's actually very late 90s. It's a Y2K piece. It's in this great olive cotton with tons of pockets and zippers and this great mesh back that is kind of breezy and see-through. And the AI told me that it was GORPCORE. So I wanted to explain to some of you, or all of you, or any of you who are watching this, what GORPCORE is. It was a fashion trend that was coined in 2017 by a writer named Jason Chen. He was writing for the culture magazine, The Cut. It exploded into a major global style movement. GORP stands for Good Old Raisins and Peanuts. Imagine that. I never would have thought that. It values form over function. They love earth tones, and they love things that are safety looking, like sometimes have reflective strips or things like that. They want zippers, pockets, things with toggles, mesh, panels, buckles. And the essentials for a GORPCORE wardrobe are a tactical vest, technical shells, like a thin waterproof shell from North Face or something like that, cargo pants, which I've always loved cargo pants. I'm wondering if I might be a Gorp myself. Trail footwear, so like Keen sandals, hiking sandals, Columbia hiking boots, anything that's like Patagonia for sure. Anything Patagonia would be considered Gorp. North Face, Columbia, those kind of brands. So, you could just blow me over this morning after I saw that, and I wanted to share it with my Fearless Funky Finds people. GORPCORE. Who knew? Have a great day.